Hello and welcome to our 11th session. And in this session, we are going to slightly tweak our ComfyUI workflow to create a higher quality images. And also, we are going to work on creating reference images to create consistent characters. In our short film, we want the Hanuman character to be the same in all the keyframe. And for that, we have to create consistent characters. And this is one of the biggest challenges that we face in generative AI. To solve this, we are going to use an node called as IP adapter or image prompt adapter. And before we use it, we have to create some reference images. So in this session, let us make those reference images ready. Now, before we start this session, if you have any issue in continuing from the previous session, you can come into the YouTube video page or the e-learning page, and if you scroll down in the description, if you click on more, you are provided with a Patreon link. Click on this Patreon link. This will open the AI Film Studio Setup and Filmmaking Patreon page, and if you scroll down, you have 11 start keyframe text to image flux.json file. You can click and download this, and you can use this workflow and start working in this session. I have also provided you all the prompts required for the keyframe in this 11 keyframe 1 prompt.pdf file. You can also download this and use it. I will close my browser. I will start by launching ComfyUI either from the shortcut or come into the AI Studio, Windows, ComfyUI Easy Install, and here you can see start ComfyUI.bat. If I double click it, now ComfyUI is going to get launched. Once it is launched, you can close all other workflows here. I will come into workflow, and in the Hanuman folder, we had saved this keyframe text to image flux.json. Either you can click this and open this, or you can go to file, open, and browse to the downloaded start keyframe text to image flux.json, and you can start using it. Right now, I will cancel it, and we are going to start working with our previous session completed workflow. So in this workflow, we had used this Flux to cleanse 4B safe tensors, and only change here I want to do is, since I have sufficient VRAM, I will increase the width here to 1280, and I will click OK, and I will set the height value to 720 and click OK. And coming into the CFG guider, I will change the CFG guider value to 1, and steps I will leave it at 20, or even I will increase it a little more to around 28 because I have sufficient VRAM. I am going to regenerate all my images once again. I will come into my AI Studio renders Hanuman, and whatever keyframe I have created in the previous session, I will select everything and I will cut it, and I will just create a new folder called old, and inside this I will paste it. I will come back to my workflow, open my document that I have downloaded, keyframe 1 prompt document. I will select the first keyframe positive prompt here, right click and I will copy it, come back to ComfyUI Studio, and in the positive prompt, I will select everything, delete, right click, and I will paste this prompt. Come back to my document, select this negative prompt, right click and copy it. Come back to ComfyUI workflow, select the negative prompt, delete it, right click and paste it. I will now come and click on the run button. You can see that it is going to execute. The sample custom advanced is running, and the image is now getting rendered at 1280 by 720. So here you can see my first image has been created. I am going to create 3 images for every keyframe. So I will again click run, and here you can see I have set the seeds to random so that every time a new seed is selected and I get a different kind of image here. So I got my second image now, and I will again click run to execute my third image. So now I have got 3 images for my very first keyframe. I will come back to my folder DAI Studio renders, and in Hanuman folder I have the 3 keyframe. I will select the first one and I will rename this as keyframe 1A. I will select the second one and I will rename this as keyframe 1B, and I will select the third one and I will rename this as keyframe 1C. I will come back to my document, and for the keyframe 2 where I need a close-up of Hanuman, I here have my text. I select it, right click, and I will copy it. Come back to ComfyUI. Click here, press Ctrl A to select everything, right click and paste it as the positive prompt. Come back to the document and select the negative prompt, right click and copy it. Come back to ComfyUI Studio and in the negative prompt, right click and paste it. Leaving CFG at 1 and steps at 28, I will again click on Run. You can now see I got the close-up of Hanuman. This is the first image. I will come back, click on Run to create one more image now. So I got the second image and I will again click Run to create my third image. So I have got 3 images. I will come back to my folder and I will select the set image here and I will rename this as keyframe 2A. I will select the second one and I will rename it as keyframe 2B, and I will select the third one and I will rename this as keyframe 2C. So now I have got my first keyframe image ready, my second keyframe image is ready. Now, as you can see here, every time I created this Hanuman image, see, you get in image 1, we got a different face. In the second, we got a different face. And in the third, we got a different face. The biggest challenge in AI generation is this face has to remain consistent throughout my film. I have to see that I want my face to be the same in all the scenes. And this in AI, we call it as consistent characters. This is a little complicated process wherein we are going to use a node called as IP adapter. IP stands for image prompt. But before we step into image prompt adapter, we want to create some reference images for our character. So I will close my preview. Coming back to the document, in the document I have shared you 3 reference images for Hanuman. For the first, I will select this prompt. I have already given you the prompt. How to generate this prompt, I will show it later. So I will right click and copy it. Now come back to ComfyUI, come to my positive prompt, select everything, delete it, right click and paste it. I will come back to my document and select the negative prompt here, right click and copy it. Come back to ComfyUI, select my negative prompt, delete it and paste the copied one. Click on the Run button. I got my first reference image here of Hanuman. Come back to my document and I am going to select for my second reference image. I am going to select the prompt here for my second reference image, copy it, come back to ComfyUI, in positive prompt, delete everything, paste my positive prompt for the second image. The negative prompt, I will leave it as it is. I will again click on Run. So now I got my second reference image. Come back to my document, select my full body reference here. I will select the third reference image prompt, right click and copy it from my document. I will come back to my ComfyUI workflow, select all the text here in the positive prompt, delete it, right click and paste the new prompt and click on the Run button. I got my third image. In all the other scenes that I am going to create, the look of my Hanuman should be the same in all the images. If I come back here to my DAI Studio Renders Hanuman folder, I will select this first one, right click and I will rename this as reference 1. I will select the next image, right click and I will rename this as reference 2. And the third image I will right click and rename it as reference 3. I have created 3 reference images, 1, 2 and 3. Again, the problem we have is, see here the face is different and in the second reference image the face is different, and the third reference image we have the face as different. I want consistent face in all this, and for that we are going to now use a node called as image prompt adapter, or in short it is called as IP adapters. Now the IP adapter part, let us continue in our next session. Right now I will come into ComfyUI, click on this menu, come to file and save this workflow. Close the browser. This doesn't quit the ComfyUI, and to quit ComfyUI, come into the terminal, press Ctrl C. This is going to stop the server. It is saying terminate batch job. Click Y. ComfyUI is completely closed. So in our next session, we are going to discuss about IP adapter and consistent character creation.